Hello friends, welcome back. This is Manish Pandey. Today in this video, I'm going to show you how to filter item based on the status. Here you can see we have 34 items where the status is in progress, rejected, fund approved, fund completed like this. So if you want to get your item based on the status and then you want to process that, so in this video I'm going to show you. So we have four status: in progress, rejected, fund approved, and fund completed. Now I'm going to show you how to get item based on the status. So here, first what I'm going to show you, first I'm going to get the item from work queue. So for that we'll take one action stage and then we'll select here work queues and then we'll take get next item, and then here we need to pass that queue name. So this queue name will be our loan origination underscore queue. In this key filter and tag filter we are not going to work this time. This time we are going to take status. So in the outputs, first we'll take item ID. So currently this is already exist on this other page, so we'll take a new name, that is new item ID. This is created. Now we can also take a data collection, and now here we have a status option, so we'll take this status value here in this one data item. Now click OK. This is for get next item. Now here we'll take one decision stage and we'll see if new item ID not equal to blank, it means if we have item, so got item. If yes, then we'll move forward. If no, then we'll just go to and. Here we'll take one and then we'll link this got item with this and. Now if yes, we have this item here in the new item ID, then we'll take here one choice stage. So double click on this, we'll write here application status, and here we need to enter all the choice name as a, so this will be a status name. So we have in progress, so we have rejected, fund approved, fund completed. Double click here, rejected, then we'll write here fund approved, and then we'll write here fund completed. And then we'll take that status here, because using this get next item ID we'll take the status of that specific item ID which we are going to process here. So in this one we'll take a status is equals to, if is it equals to in progress. Now we'll take same thing, so let me first copy paste everything, and now replace this, copy this and replace here, copy this, replace here. Now we have four status, this is not required. Now what we can do, just link this here. Now based on the application status we'll move further. So first let's say we are going to take one notes that will say that if this is in progress. So let me first link this. So this is complete process loan. So if we have only in progress, it means our this item ID is currently is in progress, so we need to complete all the process of this loan application. So it will complete here. Now we have the status rejected, so the process is to reject that application, so it will go and process that reject application. Now if we have fund approved, so it will go and process the steps of fund approved. Now if it is fund completed, so it will go and complete the fund, and based on this it will also update the status. So these are the status currently we have. Now we'll take one action stage, and that we are going to take just to update the status as a completed. So we'll take update status and the status will be completed, this one. Now item ID will be new item ID, Now once it will come through in progress, so it will complete the step of this loan application, then it will go and update the status as completed. If the status is rejected, so it will reject that application. So here we like you can assume that here it will go and perform the steps to reject that application, and then it will go and mark the status as a completed. Here if fund approved processing completed, so it will update as a completed. If fund completed, so it will go and put that status as a completed. So in all these things we need to update link here. Now after that, what we need to do, after that we need to mark this item as a completed. So we'll take one more action stage here, double click on that, and then we'll select here work queues, and then we'll take here mark completed, and we'll take that new item ID, so it will complete that item ID. So next time it will not be picked for processing. So let me take one anchor stage here. So if not these four status, if anything other than that, so it will just go and mark this item as a completed. Or if you want to do anything else, you can just put as updated status like unidentified, something like that. So you can come update like this. Let me delete this. You can take in this way, this one, and then you can put here a status invalid, something like that, invalid. And then so if these are correct ones, so it will update the status as a completed. If this is not from 4, so it will go and update the status as a status invalid, mark complete, and then just link with the this again, so that next time we can pick next item, right? And then link this. What we can do, we can link here, or like we can link here also. So let me delete this. Let me take one anchor stage here. Now link here, link this here, and link here. Now right click, set next stage. Now first time we have a status that is in progress, and we have the item. Okay, so the problem is here we have yes option. So just do one thing, right click, switch here. Now get next item ID, yes. So we are on the same item ID that is still logged. You can see here this item is still logged, and we have a status as in progress. Now it will check here, is it in progress? Yes. So it will complete this step and then update the status as a completed. So now you can see currently we have in progress, and now we have a status as a completed. So it will just override that status. It will not have option to append that one. Now here it will just mark this item as a completed. So we have completed. Now same way we'll take status as a in progress. It will do same thing. Now this time in progress. Now we have fund approved, so it will go to the fund approved, it will complete that, and now it will just, you can see here, so this is completed now because we just now updated the status. So by this way you can filter item based on the status and then process that specific item ID, process that item from queue. And I hope this is useful. If so, please like this video and please subscribe this channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to learn UiPath RPA, then you can visit my YouTube channel youtube.com/UiPathRPA. If you want to learn Blue Prism from Udemy, so I have created one course for Blue Prism RPA complete course on Udemy. So you can go there and you can purchase that course and you can get the certificate from there. I will enter the referral code and the link in the video description. You can go through that. I hope you like that one. Thank you so much for watching this video.